Hi, I'm Shayo reporting for Wits. Join us at the Economic Forum discussion on building smart local government at the Wits Senate Room.
The Economic Forum is an international discussion platform that seeks to engage the world's best thinkers in robust economic dialogue to analyze and understand the complexities of economic growth.
May you please tell us about what today's event was all about?
Okay. Yeah, thank you very much. This was a build-up from a similar forum that we had last October, which focused predominantly on the issue of local government.
Now, what we've seen over the past couple of years is that discontent with economic changes, especially since 1994, they have led to major parts of our rural communities to feel ignored and left behind in as far as what is happening in the cities.
Our role there is really taking a lead in terms of coming up with the strategies in terms of how those can be adopted in the South African context.
There cannot be a smart city, a new city, without the best universities, technicons in the world being the center of it. And I know of no major city in the world that doesn't have a major university in it.
What are the robotics' impact on employment, and is this going to be a sustainable solution?
I like that question, especially in South Africa, because in South Africa we have unemployment rate of 27%, and the National Development Plan of South Africa aims to reduce that to 6% by 2030, and they're using labor-intensive methods in many areas to create employment.
There are disadvantages in construction, automation, and robotics, and I just want to highlight two. The biggest one is cost. Most of construction in South Africa is carried by small contractors and who are unable to afford the cost of investing in such technology. So as a result, it becomes a barrier for adoption in South Africa. And the other biggest one is obviously the loss of jobs.
So the reality is it is going to be disruptive. It is going to make people lose their jobs. But there are also claims that we can create other jobs elsewhere. There is no easy solution to this, but I think what is happening now for the younger generation that is coming through, if they introduce the technology early, they're able to make the most of it and probably develop themselves better. But for the current work staff, other people are suggesting reskilling, retraining, upskilling, or getting other jobs in different sectors and becoming entrepreneurs. There will be an impact on it, but on employment, but we can't go back because remember we're in a global village as well, and there are other social needs that need to be addressed. We have a problem of poor infrastructure. We need to create better social facilities. Better schools for our children. We need to develop better hospital, and technology it's helping us to do that. But we need to be responsible in the way that we implement it.
May you please elaborate more on the vulnerability of the youth in Africa?
Yeah, the youth in Africa is so vulnerable because of the conditions that are created by the environment is really not good for the youth, and as a result our cities are not walkable, our cities are not livable. So a youth, it's very difficult to walk because our cities are not safe, and but because the life demands that we have to walk from one point to another point, and that's where the youth gets vulnerable and get exposed to all sorts of abuse, because our cities are not designed to respond or to enhance the safety.
May you please tell us what are the government plans to eradicate poverty by 2030?
Well, I think obviously there are many causes of poverty, but the most important one is lack of economic development and job creation. So our focus is going to be on facilitation, the creation of jobs, particularly for young people and particularly for young women, because the young face the highest situation regarding unemployment, and young women are even higher. So that's going to be our core focus area. And we're going to focus on townships economy and economy in the rural areas, because that's where the vast majority of African people reside and where the vast majority of poor people live.
We can't talk about economic development if we don't have specifics for rural areas. We heard that the government has got billions of infrastructure. When you go to rural areas, you wonder where these billions are going to, because they're hardly roads. And you cannot have economic development and advancement if the road infrastructure is not there. The impact of not having infrastructure in rural areas impacts on the quality of lives of the people. And the quality of lives impacts positively if it's good in the economic development.
How are the rural governments going to benefit from the smart cities?
Okay, well, we're going to focus on all the districts, and most of the districts include rural areas. We think that if we could create a living rural area where people can live, can play, can have jobs, and then people are likely to stay in the rural areas and not to migrate to the towns. And Minister Dlamini Zuma always says she wants a situation where people that migrate from the rural area to town must do it out of desire, not out of desperation.
And are there plans to include the informal sectors? And if they are there, how are they going to be involved?
Well, I think that the informal sectors particularly when you have high unemployment rate like us, tends to have a larger increase in informal sector. So the informal sector is very important because they provide for many people the only means of sustainability, financial sustainability.
That was it from us. I hope you enjoyed, and please watch more videos on Wits. Asanteni.